Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, I am SocioPsycho, and today is our actual second vlog. Now, it's been over a little bit of a month since our first vlog, and a lot has happened. And there's a lot I want to talk about as well. If you're interested in the gameplay that's going on in the background, it's of Orcs Must Die 2, and in the description below there'll be a link to where you can get that. Now, as I stated in my first vlog, that I was moving. And it's been a little bit over a month since my last one, and I moved and got settled in my new home a few states over, and getting comfortable, situating myself with work and organizing my workload because I still need revenue to be able to pay for the roof over my head and food in my belly. So balancing the whole new atmosphere I'm in, the home aspect, getting everything set up and work related has been a little bit of a stressor. Now, you may see a fluctuation with content in the past, and I'm trying to really weed that out. I'm trying to get sort of a format going where I can say, hey, I will definitely be able to put out 2 to 3 videos, and unfortunately I have to say 2 or 3 because of my schedule. I have to, like I said, work for a living. So hopefully I'll be able to get 3 videos out a week to you, which will give you an idea of, hey, that game looks interesting, or hey, that game, definitely doesn't look interesting. And whether you watch them or don't watch them, I'm still going to put it out because eventually somebody will watch it. And that's what this channel has been about the entire time I bore it. There becomes a line, I think, for every gamer. You have money or you have expenses at one point in time and you're like, oh, I'm just going to buy a game up. Oh, I like this game, it looks cool. Oh, that game looks cool. But as time goes by, you end up buying more games that are bad, and you end up being burned by big title releases or even small titles that lie about what's in their game, or hey, that looks cool, but it's a misdirection. And there's a line for every gamer, I believe, where you just stop and you say, you know what, I've had enough. I'm not going to play any of the games before I watch a review, or before I read something about, or before I look in the forums and say, okay, yeah, there's arguments, maybe I should be more critical about how I spend my money. Now, if you have a tighter budget, then that will probably come faster versus if you have, a pretty open budget and you're like, well, I don't care, I'll buy a $20 game and not care, or hey, I'll buy a $60 game, oh well, it sucked, There is a line for everybody, and it does tie into their financial, but that's the whole point. That really is the whole point of making this channel, is because I want to help you guys. I want to help you save money. And part of being a YouTube content creator, upon where I'm able to bring you those ideas, bring you the realisticness of what's in the video, means that if I want to be taken seriously, my videos and my channel needs to look professional. And that's where I've been putting a lot of my effort and time into this past month. I mean, obviously I put out some videos here and there, and like I said, with moving, but I've also put a lot of effort into talking to artists and trying to get different artwork done for different things that will symbolize the channel better. Last couple of videos, I have this new thumbnail with mob reviews, and it's about 80% or 70% where I want it. I mean, there's a lot more artistic value I would have liked, and one day we'll get there. But that's not the only thing. I mean, in the banner and the header of YouTube, first thing you see, I've try to narrow that more into like the single-minded focus of, hey, this is what the channel does and this is what I'm dedicated to bringing you. Things may be tweaked and your feedback is always welcome in these matters, but on top of that, I have to go back to all the other videos and try to update them to the standard of professionalism, because many of my earlier videos, they don't have the right titles, they don't have the right tags, they don't have the right descriptions. So I have to fill out all these little informations and put all these little extra effort into the older videos to at least have them on the same level of professionalism. Now, does that mean in the future when I get a new thumbnail, am I going to change all the old ones? No, I'm not going to waste my time with that, because we have a baseline of professionalism which we're striving for. And the same thing goes in about how I make the videos, because I've really been putting a lot more effort into putting the pieces of a video together as I always do. Like, hey, this is the information you need before buying a game. And I'm learning how to better sync up the sound of what I'm saying with a video so it can relay a better imagery to the viewer. This is really important to me, and it's something I really try working hard with. And one of the biggest issues in doing this is the fact that because I want to cover everything, because I want to let people actually have a review that's worth calling a review, because too many game groups or YouTubers or even big industries are like, hey, come read our article that doesn't tell you much. or it doesn't tell you, or it doesn't show you the right aspects. And that's what I think the beautiful thing about YouTube is, because I can show you everything the game has, and I can tell you how well it works together. I can visualize that for you while giving you all the information. Now that does mean that different videos may be of different lengths. I mean, a bigger game is going to have more time because it has more features. And one of the main problems is video retention. It's like, okay, well, if people only watch a little bit of your video, they're trying to skip through your video and find points of what's going on. Oh, is it good or is it bad? Well, that's not the people I'm really talking to in the first place. If somebody is only interested in the gameplay, I get that, you know. Skip forward a little bit in the video, watch the gameplay. But the reviews are an asset of me. And what information, if I was looking for a game, what I would want. And so whether people want all that information or they don't, I feel it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I mean, that's really the pinnacle. So making the channel more professional has been a real undertaking this past month. And I feel we've made some really great strides on this channel in doing so. And one thing I will admit, I love you guys. You know, going from 70 subs to 90 subs to, 8 subs to 70 subs throughout these time frames, because it hasn't been just like a blow up of, my channel hasn't gotten large and huge spurts. It's been a grow. It's been a graduate grow and fine-editing and working things out. But I really do love you guys. The support you give by watching the videos, it means something to me. I'm not just like, hey, I'm putting out a video, you watch it, and we're good to go. It's like, no, I like helping people. I do. I like knowing that my video has helped you, and either being like, oh, that looks like an interesting game. I know you didn't enjoy it, SocioPsycho, but I still find it interesting. I'll get it. Or, hey, that game's really bad. Thanks for saving me money. Or, wow, I never knew this game existed. Thanks for bringing it to me. Whatever the case may be, whatever your viewpoint may be upon me, I still love you guys, because by watching a video, you're saying, yes, you are helping me because you're giving me information that others won't. Other people put out 5-minute videos and I'm still left with all these questions. Or, hey, I read a giant article on some website and I'm still like, well, how does it play? I mean, I can read it, but I can't visualize it exactly. So I'm trying to bring all that together, and I really appreciate your support. And in part of that support is, if you watch your videos, if you're somebody who's like, yes, I watch your videos, I enjoy it for the most part, thumbs it up, and even, if you're a loyal fan and you're like, hey, I enjoy this channel and I like the content, but I didn't like this video, then, vote it down. Because if I didn't do something good, then I need to be told I didn't do something good. And if you feel that I failed you in delivering my message across, then I deserve a thumbs down. And I would like to know why. Obviously, I would definitely like to know why. And I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, you gave me a thumbs down. Well, now I'm going to start a bitch fight with you. It's like, what? No, that doesn't help anybody. How the fuck does that help anybody? It doesn't. But the information you can give me, whether it be positive or negative, will help me. And I can go with that, and I can make the channel better and be like, okay, this is definitely working, this got a lot of thumbs up, this didn't, this got no thumbs up, what's going on here, what did I do? Was it the content I'm producing? Is it the format I'm putting out? Was it my attitude? Was I did it in the morning because that was the only time I had, so I was exhausted, tried to knock it out after work and I was all pissed off or something and didn't convey the right message? It's these things I need to know so I can try to balance out a better experience for you. Because while it is, hey, you're getting all the information you need, you don't want me to be giving that information in a dreary voice of doom and unhappiness. You would like some little pizzazz or sense of comfort. And I understand that, and I get that, and I want to try to give you that, but within a degree, because I'm not an entertainer. I'm really not. But what I am is somebody who cares about my viewers. And whether I have 90 viewers or 40,000 viewers or 1 million subscribers in the future of YouTube, I'm still going to care about what you guys enjoy. It doesn't mean I'm going to bend over backwards and change all my beliefs and hop on a fucking railway for you, but it means I'm going to make sure that I'm offering you the best content I possibly can. and that's what is important to me. That's really what the heart of the channel is all about, is delivering the most information I can in the best format I can, and making sure that it's received the best that it can be. And I need your help on that last part. I can't do it alone. Now, I would like to say on that note as well that I've had some ideas on how to grow the channel a little bit. This shouldn't take away from the reviews of the game, and we're going to be adding a new section to the channel, and it's still in beta right now. There's a lot of a layout that needs to be bunkered down. I want to make sure when I put out the first episode that it's professional, that it has some merit to it, and it's going to relay information about what's going on in gaming, but I'm not sure which aspect yet and how the format's going to be, so I can't give any, like this is what we're going to do yet. But it should be something that comes down the pipeline in the next week or two, and I'm excited about it. It's another aspect to not just grow the channel, but also talk to you guys and get information out there and really just spread knowledge about things that should be talked about or are overlooked in conversation. I will admit that doing this channel has been a severe discomfort at times for me, because I'm the type of person who isn't the main speaker. I'm not the type of person who stands up on stage and gives a lecture to a bunch of people and it's like, hey, we're gonna do this, death by PowerPoint. That's not me. That's not my style. I'm not comfortable like that. I mean, I'm a leader and I'm happy to share knowledge, but talking and communicating and all this stuff is really new to me. So while I try to improve my capabilities to talking, because I'm not a radio star, I don't have any experience in public speaking or radio speaking or communications or anything like that, it's going to be a little bit of a take and give. And I hope throughout the years that I end up doing YouTube that I harness that to a better quality. Now, I'll never lose myself. I'll never be like, hey, I don't even know who this guy is anymore. But I hope the way I'm able to communicate is a lot smoother and a little bit easier to understand for many people, as I am not the most proficient speaker. But these are my goals and my dreams and my aspects. Grow the channel, but not just grow the channel. Help the channel by helping the people who watch it. Have personal goals for myself. Grow myself. These are important to me, and these are things that I want to share with you because you're my subscribers. Whether one person watches this video or 5 people watch this video, it doesn't matter. It's out there, and it's how I feel, and it's my emotions, and it's my dreams or my aspirations or whatever word you want to use, and that's what matters, because then you understand where I'm coming from and you understand where I'm going, and I want you to have that journey with me. So ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your support continuously, and I look forward to seeing you or hearing from you in the future. Take care, everybody, for I've been SocioPsycho.
Let's begin.